Hey guys, welcome back to Strees Bio Simplified. Today we are going to practice some important questions from chapter Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants. Here we have a set of 10 questions today. Okay, let's get started. Let's see our first question. Pollen grains are able to withstand extremes of temperature and desiccation because their exine is composed of option A cutin, option B suberin, option C sporopollen and option D callose. Exine is the outer layer of pollen grain which is chiefly composed of sporopollen derived from carotenoids. It is highly resistant to physical and biological degradations because of the property of exine. Pollen grains are found well preserved for long periods in fossil deposits. Hence, option C, sporopollen is the correct answer. Okay, next question. Wind pollinated plants differ from insect pollinated plants in having option A, colored petal and large pollen, option B, no colored petals and light pollen, option C, small petals and sticky pollen, option D, small colored petals and heavy pollen. Wind pollinated plants will have lightweight pollens which are mostly winged and are thus easy to be carried away by wind, whereas the plants where the pollinating agents are insects, the petals will be bright and scented so that the insects get attracted to it and acts as a pollinator. Thus, option B is the right answer for this question. Okay, next question. Which of the following flowers only once in its lifetime? Option A mango, option B jackfruit, option C bamboo, option D papaya. Bamboo species are monocarpic, that is, flowers generally only once in its lifetime after 50 to 100 years. Jackfruit, papaya and mango are polycarpic, that is, produce flowers and fruits many times in their lifetime. Hence, option C bamboo species is the correct answer. Okay, next question. Insect pollinated, that is entomophilous flower are characterized by option A, large number of pollens, option B, dry and smooth pollens, option C, sticky pollens, option D, exerted stigmas. Insect pollinated flowers usually possess sticky and heavy pollens with a rough surface that allow them to stick to insects easily. Flowers also have sweet nectar that attracts insects that go from flower to pollinate the flowers. The pollen grains are also in small quantities because it is very likely that insects will enter another flower and the pollen grains would have a higher chance of landing on the stigma. That's why there is no need for pollen grains in large quantities, and the correct answer is option C. Next question. Emasculation of flower bud can be achieved by removal of option A sepals, option B petals, option C anthers, option D stigma. Emasculation is the removal of anthers from bisexual flowers because these liberate pollen from inhibiting self-pollination. Sepals and petals are accessory ovals of flowers. Stigma is the tip of style which receive pollen during pollination. Thus, the correct answer for this question is option C anthers. Okay, let's see our next question. Persistent nucellus is the seed. In the seed is known as option A chalaza, option B perisperm, option C hilum, option D tegmen. Persistent nucellus is called perisperm. Example black pepper and beet. Perisperm is a layer of nutritive tissue in the seed of certain flowering plants that is derived from the nucellus and surrounds the embryo. So the correct answer is option B perisperm. Okay, let's see our next question. Oxynometer is meant for measuring option A respiratory activity, option B photosynthetic activity, option C growth activity, option D osmotic pressure. Option C growth activity is the correct answer. Okay, next question. Which of the following growth hormones has specific effect on cytokinesis? Option A cytokinins, option B gibberellins, option C auxins, option D ethylene. As the name indicates, cytokinins has a specific effect on cytokinesis. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Cytokinins is the right answer. Next question. In angiosperms, triple fusion results in the formation of option A zygotic nucleus, option B polar nucleus, option C secondary nucleus, option D primary endosperm nucleus. In angiosperms, triple fusion results in the formation of primary endosperm nucleus. It is the fusion of second male gamete with the diploid secondary nucleus. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Option D, primary endosperm nucleus, is the right answer for this question. Okay, let's see our next question. Appearance and fall of fruits occur due to option A hormonal influence, option B growth and development, option C differentiation, option D both A and B. Option D both A and B is the correct answer. So that's it for the day, guys. Hope you guys learned something. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned. Bye.